Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Silver.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10.
Commanders 49-yard line.
Rip, 23. 13 left.
On play action, Lawrence. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, go, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, run.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side to Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Hey, danger, time.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the
looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Joey Sly running a quarter touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 7, Jaguars 3. Joey Sly to kick off for the
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Red on red.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That's another Jaguars
Hey,
first
go.
down.
Hey, I'm gun.
First and goal at the 40.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now a run here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He's into space past the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a first and 10.
Hold it ready. Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jenkins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Hey, let's go.
Down.
11.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. An even 100 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Lawrence will throw.
He'll get this out to Tootin. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
On red. Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
This is the tight end fan. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jags have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
13. Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. It winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
65, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jenkins. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from
to the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19. Press off. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Vikings.
They'll run on first down. Jenkins. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shot 50.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jenkins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
19 Lions.
The Jaguars' 25-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
2nd and 3.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Commanders 14. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle by Balen Spector.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
24. Soka, hot. 11, ag X.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Looking to put a drive together.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 tight.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything in the coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come on. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Jenkins. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. He'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 11. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throw left side, complete. That's Lane. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's over the middle into the hands of Noel.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A gain of 14 on the play. It's 4th
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Panther 60. Hey, chop alert. Ready.
On first down, Jenkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Touchdown, Washington.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Jaguars 20.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
The pickup. It's second and 8.
Hey, kill. Hey, so good.
Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey,
Jaguars will line up.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Let's go now. Craft all 80.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
With your energy harnessed. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water.